Welcome to Learn English Fluently now. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Chapter 3, Words from the Heart, Lessons from the Street. It was Monday again. 1 full week had passed since Anna started her 3x3 vocabulary method. Her notebook was getting thick. Her confidence was growing. But she was beginning to notice something strange. Some words she remembered perfectly. Others disappeared from her mind like smoke. She would see a word in the morning, use it once, and by evening it was gone. Why? What made certain words stick? She sat in the park with her notebook and thought. And then something clicked. The words she remembered were tied to emotions, moments, or people. Words like awkward, which she used during an embarrassing moment in class. Or delicious, when she tried her first British pie. Or borrow, when Lena asked to borrow her umbrella in the rain. These weren't just vocabulary. These were stories. From words to memories. That night, Anna decided to stop writing lists of words. She would write mini-stories instead. Each story would include 3 new words. Each story would be personal, even if silly. Here's one she wrote. This morning, I was running late. I couldn't find my socks. I panicked. Then I discovered them inside my backpack. Ridiculous, right? My roommate laughed and said, "You're such a mess in the morning." She wasn't wrong. She underlined the words, ridiculous, mess, wrong. She read the story aloud 3 times. She imagined it like a short comedy skit. She laughed. She never forgot those 3 words again. Learning from the street. On Tuesday, Anna took a new route home. She decided she would learn 5 new words just by walking and observing. She passed a poster that said, Grand Opening, New Cafe. New word, grand, large, impressive. She passed a construction site. A sign read, Caution, wet floor. New word, caution, warning, be careful. She saw a chalkboard outside a bookstore. It said, Escape into a novel. New use, escape is a feeling, not just running away. She smiled. Real life was the best teacher. She wrote down the sentences when she got home. These were words she wouldn't forget, because she saw them, felt them. Anna's new habit, the word walk. From that day, Anna added a new habit. Every time she took a walk, she had a mission, find at least 3 new English words, on signs, ads, menus, products, even overheard conversations. Some days she found 10. And the best part? She wasn't bored anymore. The streets of London were her classroom. Connecting with locals. One evening, Anna joined a local book club. It was small, just 5 people. They read short stories and talked about them. At first, Anna was quiet. She only said things like, I liked the story. It was interesting. But the group leader encouraged her. Anna, tell us, why did you like it? She panicked. Her vocabulary felt like a small toolbox. Not enough tools. Not enough words. So she tried. The main character, she was honest. She told the truth, even when it was hard. I think that is very brave. The group nodded. One woman said, beautifully said. Anna felt warm all over. She had just expressed something deep. Not perfect, but real. That night, she added 3 new words to her notebook: honest, brave, express. She didn't just learn them. She felt them, turning frustration into fuel. By Thursday, Anna hit a wall. She felt stuck. She had so many new words in her head. Too many. Some felt the same. Some she forgot the next day. She closed her book, frustrated. I'm tired of this. Why is it so hard? Then she remembered something her mother once told her. When you can't go forward, change the path, but never the goal. So Anna changed the path. She stopped memorizing 10 words a day. Instead, she chose 5 words and built her day around them. She picked gentle, trust, struggle, improve, celebrate. All day, she looked for chances to use them. She said to Lena, be gentle with yourself, it's okay to make mistakes. She wrote in her journal, I struggle sometimes, but I trust one will improve. That night, she said out loud, today I celebrate my progress. Fewer words. Stronger connection. A vocabulary box. Friday brought a new idea. Anna bought a small box and cut small cards. Each card had 1 new word, a sentence with it, a question using the word. Example. Word, challenge. Sentence, learning English is a challenge, but a fun one. Question, what's the biggest challenge in your life right now? She called it her conversation box. She shuffled the cards and pulled out a few each day to practice aloud or with Lena. It became a game. It became her treasure chest of language. Learning in the real world. On Saturday, Anna volunteered at a community event. She helped set up chairs, greet visitors, and hand out flyers. It was her first time using English all day with strangers. She felt nervous. But every hello made her stronger. By the end of the day, she had learned 5 new phrases. Let me help you with that. Thanks for your patience. We appreciate your time. I'm on it. That's all set. She didn't learn them from a book. She learned them from life. And life was a better teacher than any classroom. The feeling of belonging. That evening, as she walked home, Anna looked around. This city had once felt too big, too fast, too loud. But now, it felt familiar. She understood more words. She said more sentences. She felt more confident. She didn't feel like a visitor anymore. She felt like someone who belonged. Not because she was perfect, but because she was brave enough to keep going. Chapter 4, Reading the World, Writing Her Own. Anna stood in front of the public library, her fingers wrapped around a warm cup of tea. The rain had stopped, but the sky still hung gray and heavy. She stepped inside, heart calm and curious. This was her next step. She had learned from people, posters, and conversations. But now, it was time for books. Not textbooks or grammar guides, she wanted stories. She found the section labeled Young Adult Fiction. It was perfect. Clear language, interesting characters, emotional stories. She picked one called A Quiet Girl in a Loud World. The title spoke to her. She sat by the window, opened the book, and began to read. The first chapter, A Mirror in English. The sentences were simple, but the feelings were deep. I feel invisible, the main character said. Anna paused. She wrote the word invisible in her journal and underlined it. Then she wrote, Sometimes, I feel invisible too. But English is helping me show who I really am. She kept reading. She didn't understand every word. That was okay. She didn't stop to check each one. She only noted the words that moved her. She called it emotional vocabulary. Words that made her feel something. After just 30 pages, she had 10 powerful words. Invisible, doubt, brave, bloom, silent, scream, discover, fear, belong, rise. Each had a story behind it. Each had weight. Reading plus writing equals remembering. That night, Anna made a new rule. After every reading session, she would write a short reflection using the new words. Here's what she wrote that night. I used to doubt myself. I felt invisible in a big world. But I'm learning to bloom in silence. I fear speaking, but I do it anyway. That's what makes me brave. She read it aloud slowly. She smiled. This wasn't just practice. This was her truth. A journal that changed everything. The next morning, Anna bought a small bullet journal. She called it her Word Power Journal. Each page was like a vocabulary playground. She added a word of the day section, a quote from my book, a new sentence from me, a feeling I had in English today. It looked like this. Word, overcome. Quote, she overcame her fear of being seen. My sentence, I want to overcome my fear of sounding foolish. My feeling, today, I felt proud when I used 5 new words in one conversation. The journal didn't feel like homework. It felt like building a relationship with words and with herself. English blogs, real voices, real words. One afternoon, Lena sent Anna a blog post about living in London as a foreigner. Anna opened the post on her phone while riding the bus. The writing was casual, honest, and funny. It talked about everything, from confusing accents to accidentally ordering a fish head in a restaurant. The blog was filled with real-life expressions. Not textbook language. Anna copied 3 phrases into her word power journal. I was totally lost. It made me laugh out loud. That was a disaster. She practiced using them in her own stories. When I first tried to use the ticket machine, I was totally lost. A kind man helped me. It made me laugh out loud when I realized I had tried to buy a parking ticket instead of a train ticket. That was a disaster. She laughed as she wrote it. These were her experiences, real, human, messy, and full of learning. The vocabulary wall. Anna took things one step further. In her room, above her desk, she placed sticky notes on the wall. Each note had a word, a definition in simple English, a sentence, and a drawing or symbol. One said, regret, meaning, feeling bad about something you did or didn't do. Sentence, I regret not speaking more at yesterday's event. Symbol, a little cloud with a raindrop. Another said, grateful, meaning, thankful for something or someone. Sentence, I feel grateful for Lena's support. Symbol, a heart and a star. This wall grew every day. It became her visual memory. A map of her journey. Sometimes, she just stood in front of it, whispering the words. Creative writing nights. One Friday, Lena invited Anna to a writers and team meetup. It was a small group of language learners who met to write short stories and poems in English. Anna was nervous. What if she wrote something wrong? But the group leader smiled and said, this is not about perfect English. It's about real English, your English. Anna wrote a short poem. I'm a whisper in a loud land. But each word I learn is a seed in my hand. I plant them in pages, I water with care. And soon I will bloom here, there, everywhere. When she read it out loud, her voice trembled. But when she finished, the room clapped. She had never felt more alive. Books and blogs became her voice. A few weeks later, Anna wrote a blog post herself. She titled it, How Learning English Helped Me Find My Voice. She shared her favorite books, her vocabulary tips, her fears, her joy. She ended the post with, English is not just a language. It's a bridge. Every new word is a step forward, toward people, toward places, toward myself. She didn't write it for followers. She wrote it for freedom. And when she clicked publish, she whispered, I am no longer invisible. If you enjoyed this chapter of Anna's story, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss what happens next. Stay with us. Her journey to mastering English vocabulary is just getting started. See you in the next chapter.